What's going on, guys? My name is I Am Madness. I am a professional Apex Legends player for Counter Logic Gaming, and we are ranked top 3 in the world for ALGS win. And this is the beginning of my coaching series. So in the description will be a link to a form where you guys can submit Twitch or YouTube link clips or upload into a form from your ranked games. And in those ranked games, I'm looking for like 3v3 fights in end game fights you either just barely won or lost is kind of like what I'm looking for, especially if you can have stuff like team communication in there. And I'm going to be using my professional and major tournament experience to coach all of you guys, regardless of your rank, and talk about what areas of your game you can improve on. This is a series I've been extremely excited to do, and I really hope this is something you guys will be able to learn from and enjoy as well. So we're going to get started with it now. So like what you were saying before, realizing to TP in a situation where you're not in Storm and you only have 10 seconds is pretty good. And again, the TP, instead of starting it here, you could have probably started it somewhere out here, like right along this fence line, so that way you could get a little distance on it. And with this situation, you should just go straight. Don't worry about like swerving too much, because you're just going to waste a lot of the distance. Because you have Q, so you might as well just go straight and get as much usage out of it as you can. Good comm to let your teammates know it's safe to take TP and just giving them that direct order. And again, it's important to realize, like I said before, that last two teams are fighting and no one's really paying attention to that. You guys are kind of like scanning this area to make sure it's safe when last two teams are already fighting. It's important to, every time you're hearing shots, pay attention to the kill feed to get information on what's going on, because you'll be able to know it. Hey, this is a spot that we can go third party, or we can back off. Like you'll know the situation a lot better without even being there, just based off of hearing and seeing what the kill feed is telling you. And as you're fighting, you crack this damage, you pop the Q here. This is amazing damage. Your teammate scans. Someone should be swinging, probably the Gibby, because he has dome if he gets up. He should be swinging to the left to get angles, and you should be calling to get angles on people. Whenever they're stuck out in the open, the quicker that you can close in on that position and surround them, the quicker that and faster you're going to wipe that team and make that a lot easier for yourself. So you guys should be swarming into that position and surrounding them as quick as possible. Again, really good damage. This is something that I wanted to talk about as well. You instantly reposition to focus on Wraith, and I assume because she was closest to you and the most imminent threat. But it's important to also understand when you're taking a 3v3 fight here is look how much damage you did to the Bloodhound. You f***ed up the Bloodhound. You knocked the Caustic and you f***ed up the Bloodhound. Your sole focus should be on killing that Bloodhound that you got insanely low. Why? Because yes, I understand this Wraith is right in front of you and is probably going to kill you, but think about it this way. If you want to guarantee your success winning the fight and winning the game, you focus that Bloodhound. Even if this Wraith kills you and you die doing it, as long as you go down killing this Bloodhound, it is immediately a 2v1. So in that situation, always focus the damage that you've outputted, especially if you get a target as low as you got that Bloodhound, because making it a 2v1 situation is going to increase your likelihood of winning, because he should not be allowed to heal. He gets a heal off here. He gets a full bat, gets behind cover, repositions, and you're stuck taking a 1v1 and your teammates aren't currently helping you. I think it looks like your Gibby bubbled, so that way your Bloodhound could heal because he got cracked. And you go down for this, and they're not even helping you right now, is the problem. Your Gibby shooting Wraith. You look to your left, Bloodhound shooting Bloodhound. You need to be coordinating, and they need to be coordinating, shooting the same exact targets. You're literally, your teammates are taking 1v1s on each other. That is never ever a good idea, because if you lose that 1v1, if one of you guys loses that 1v1, it is now instantly a 2v1 against you. But you were lucky enough that he was hurt and your Bloodhound was able to win that 1v1. But it could have gone wrong if he didn't.
GG's.
You guys were able to close that out.
Damage, please.
Getting that Bloodhound down is very important, and having, and even if your teammates aren't doing it themselves, you need to be screaming, focus a target, focus Bloodhound, or one of the, just scream a name. Probably the Bloodhound, because that's the target that in this situation that you had really low. Scream at your teammates over and over again to focus the Bloodhound, get him down. So that is what I have for that video. Don't think that bubble was necessary at all for a single grenade. Again, these are really good shots here. Pressuring them outside in combination with that Gibby ult, force them inside, and then you did enough damage to force them back outside because they panicked. and that instantly gets the knock here, as you can see, which is really, really good. You just got sonar scanned by a bloodhound. He can see exactly where you are, and you are staring at nothing but straight freaking gas. No reason to peek here. I would just back off, hold an angle. If he swings in, pushes, you get the shot off, and you have Gibby arm shield. So no reason that you should be peeking when a bloodhound scanned you like that, because as you can see, he has no clue where he's at. And he just goes slowly, fires a shot in the dark. It luckily hits. He fires another one, doesn't hit at all. So firing shots in the dark isn't going to help you at all. Not a lot of communication going on here either. Great knock. Now, what I would do here differently is if you weren't able to kill this bloodhound, I wouldn't have even pulled out the hemlock, because you're just wasting too much time there. If you weren't able to get shots off with those two massive shots, just back off. Have your bloodhound hold his shield up, and you should pop another battery. Get yourself full healed and worry about the last person pushing you. Because what ended up happening here is you focus on this kill. I don't know if you wanted to just kill him to get the kill, or if you wanted for armor swap, because the Wraith swung and took literally what's like 78 damage, something roughly like that to him. What he could have done there is heal, pop the bat, then drop dome, and then res the bloodhound. Instead of resing the bloodhound, the dome ultimate goes down. So if someone would have pressured them and swung, he would have just gotten and he would be able to cover the bloodhound while he heals. But instead, he has to heal himself. And again, this is another situation. Just saw this right here. He opens his inventory and instantly looks for something red. When literally on your screen, it's saying press 4. This caustic is kind of holding. He's kind of moving around. There's not a lot of communication. I think you should back up. Maybe try to get into this building, because there's a lot going on here. Both your doors are gone. You don't really have cover. Sounds like there's a lot of aping going on. You either need to make a decision. Do we stay inside and bunker up, or do we back up and try to reposition to somewhere a little bit safer? And in this situation, if it was me, I probably would have seen if we could back up and take control of that building. Tell Bloodhound to scan this building and see if they could make that cross. He had dome in about 3 seconds, so they could have used that dome to cross safely and then get inside. Gibby makes the call that we just need to stay in here, which is the decision that I guess he's making. I still think the decision was to go into that building for sure. Bloodhound was even trying to make that call. I don't know what the f this Wraith is doing, by the way. This Wraith just portaled into a room and locked herself in there. She can't get out. If she wants to get out, she just goes back through the portal. She can't actually leave that. And then I don't know if this is another team, but then they ended up getting pushed here. He had swung. There's just a lot going on here. You need to look to get out. I think what he should have done here is instantly dome, and I don't know what this caustic's doing. I guess he lacked the information to see that. Bloodhound swings out. They're getting pressure from both angles, and they go down here. Yeah, there just wasn't a lot of team like you weren't playing together here. You weren't really talking and figuring stuff out. What I would have done differently is, like I said, obviously go for that building. Dome it across, get inside there, set up. Or at least you need to be playing together. This building just got kind of griefed because you have no building or no doors and stuff. So without doors, this building's really bad. And I would have left for that reason alone to get out of there. And overall, just not... It seemed like there wasn't a lot of confidence in each person's individual character's utility. Maybe hit some good shots though, like the massive shots. I like those. Just gotta play together with your teammates. Stay together. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are interested in having your own clips coached, the link to the forum and everything required is down in the description for you guys to check out. If you guys were able to learn anything new from this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. This is a brand new series that I've been really excited about starting, and it's been in the works for a while. So I hope this has been able to help you guys. And with that being said, I will see you guys soon.